People who get mad at you for having boundaries or saying no are the wrong people. People who are supposed to be in your life will not get upset at you when you place a boundary or when you say you can't do something for them. They will not get mad at you for having boundaries and protecting your energy and continuing to do what you were planning to do that day. The wrong people will get mad at you. The right people will not. It's the wrong people that will reveal themselves when you put boundaries up. And those are the people you need to let go. It's okay to outgrow your friends that you're around. It's okay to outgrow people that you were once in the same field with. It's okay to outgrow the people around you because we're supposed to be growing and developing and becoming better versions of ourselves. And some people sometimes take a little bit longer than others. It doesn't mean that you have to be nasty, rude, or break up as if we're not going to talk to each other ever again, like friendship. But it does mean that if you want to continue your momentum forward, you're going to have to look at the people that want to continue with their momentum as well. Sometimes it means that you outgrow the people you're currently around and you find your community that's been waiting for you to grow up to where they are. We should constantly be evolving, and not everybody wants to evolve, and you can't lead the horse to the water and force them to drink the water. Same thing with your friends that you're around. So when you start leveling up and you start placing boundaries and you start having the courage to say, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that, and people backlash at you, those are the people that you have outgrown. That's how you know. And you can't keep dragging them with you. You're never going to get where you're going if you're constantly trying to bring everyone else with you. The thing is, you have such a beautiful heart and you want to. You want to see everybody successful. You want to see them get where you are. But the thing is you can't force them to want to move forward. You can't force them to drink water. They're thirsty, they're living this lifestyle, and they see you succeeding, and they're going to get mad at you when you place boundaries. Even though you can try to show your friends where the water is to get a drink because they're thirsty to get where you are, it doesn't mean that they are willing to do the work that it takes to actually bend their neck down and take a drink. You outgrow sometimes the people, places, spaces, and things that are around you in seasons of life. And it is okay to be grateful for what they brought to you in that season. And it is okay to leave gracefully. To just let that flow. If they continue to show that they are not willing to support your growth or understand it, that's okay. They just have not grown to that place where you are now. And it doesn't mean you have to be rude and nasty. It just means that your friendship that was once close becomes more of an acquaintance. Because they will still see what you're up to and you'll still see what they're up to and wish the best. But it doesn't mean that they get to be a part of your journey forward. And you, moving forward, will find a community of people that are going to continue their momentum and encourage yours as well and respect your boundaries. So, point of the story is, you will find out who is meant to be in your life and who you have outgrown when you start to realize who is getting mad at you for putting boundaries up and saying no, and who is respecting your boundaries and encouraging your personal growth and want to see you successful. Okay? Okay. And it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. That's probably the hardest part of growth, is realizing that sometimes you outgrow. And though you care and want to see everybody get where you are, it is so hard to have to understand that you can't force people to come with you. When you get there, everybody's going to want to walk in the door. And this is part of the lesson before you're allowed to get there, to get that achievement, to get that thing, to accomplish that goal. Sometimes part of the lesson is learning that you cannot allow everybody in and having access to your fruits of your labor. If you say yes to everyone who wants from you but does not do the energy and the work to start their momentum forward as well, to meet you where you are, they will take from you everything. And you will be back at the same place you once were. Unless you learn how to have boundaries and not be scared to follow through with those boundaries, regardless of people being upset with you, because your love, your self-value is never something that has to be earned. And the people that make you think that you have to earn being valuable, being cared about, being respected by what you do for them, those are the wrong people to have in your corner. Those are the people that will not allow your growth and momentum forward. And this is part of the lesson where you learn, oh, So these, I had Starburst. So these are the people I have to move forward without. And when I get where I'm going and they want everything from me, these are the people I'm going to have to say no to. Oh, I don't have to give away everything to be valuable. People don't have to take from me all the time to be like treated well. And if I don't do what they want one time, I'm treated poorly. That's the wrong relationships. Okay? This is just a hard lesson for the people pleasers out there as you do your personal development. And you're going to be just fine. But you had to learn the lesson of not giving away every single thing that you have, every single blessing that was given to you. You don't have to give every single part of it away to everyone else who wants it, because if you don't, you'll get treated poorly and treated as if you are not a good person. That's not true. People who only expect you to give and don't sow back into you will not allow you to continue the growth of where you get if you keep them in your lives. So make a little mental note of it in your head and keep momentum forward. And when you accomplish that goal, when you achieve that thing, when you do what it is you're going over to do and you become successful, remember, because those same people that get mad at you for your boundaries, when they see you successful, will come begging and knocking on your door like Noah's Ark. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. But there is no room on the ship, because in order for them to come in, they have to start building the foundational blocks of what they needed to learn for their self-growth and self-development to actually make a change. Because people who want to take from you, they will literally take from you. If it's money, for example, they'll take the money. We need it. Please, you have so much. And they'll take it and they'll spend it all. And then they come back for more because they haven't learned how to build their boat. They don't want to pick up the hammer and do the work. And just like a good example of this would be Spencer and Heidi from The Hills. Think what you want about them now, but when they first had all their growth and financial success, what happened to them is exactly this story. The people in their lives, the old people in their lives, they gave away all their wealth to them, and they became poor. They had to build it all back up by themselves, because the people they continued to give to were taking without learning how to actually put work in to develop their own growth. And so they use you like a milking cow without appreciation. And that's why it's so important to realize now, before you get to that level of success, who is encouraging and respecting and loving your boundaries now, before you have everything. Because those are the people who will encourage you to keep those boundaries and won't be taking from you, but will be giving back to you, like an equal give and receive. And you don't have to earn being good enough. You are good enough as it is. But the trick is you feel so guilty because everyone's like, well, you have all this and I don't have anything. It's because you were willing to do the work and they were not. They have to do foundational work, or it becomes a repeated cycle and a loophole where you suddenly go right back where you were with them because you gave it all away to the wrong people who wanted the wrong things from you. This is the lesson now. So understand it as you move forward. As you move forward, make a note, because when you get where you're going, when the boat is built and the rain starts to come of abundance and people want to in on that boat because that boat has rain, and we don't have rain over here, we don't have the abundance over here, give me all your abundance. Remember who was supporting you when you had boundaries, and who was mad at you when they couldn't take from you anymore. That's the lesson that you're learning now, and it's very important for your success in the future.